Das Vidanya, comrades. It is I, the Redneck Preppy, with you. And today we're going to do a different kind of video. And I know I say that ahead of a lot of my videos, but it's true. Today is a product review, but it's also a taste test. So the question I get asked sometimes, and I suppose anybody who puts survival kits together, is what do you do for food in your survival kits? Most survival kits have provisions for catching food, whether it's the useful snare wire, survival fishing kits, spears, whatever it may be. But what about actual food? Well, the answer to that is actually probably fairly obvious. The problem with food in survival kits is multiple. One, they tend to take up a lot of room. To get any sort of meaningful caloric intake, you have to have a fair amount of food. So it takes up a lot of space. The thing you also need to be worried about is shelf life. You know, you can put in Clark bars or whatever it may be, but if, you know, you've got your survival kit just sitting there for a while until you need it next, who knows if that food's going to still be viable. So the solution, you ask, if you really want to pack food, well, one of them is the survival ration. A number of different companies manufacture these, and they're all basically the same. This one happens to be made by a company called Marine Pro out of St. Petersburg, Russia. Now, why did I order Russian survival rations? Well, I felt like paying a lot more for these things and waiting 2 months for them to come in the mail. Other than that, there's no reason, because most of these things look and probably taste exactly the same. They are basically wheat, flour, sugar, and fat. That's it. You usually get 3 of them in a package, and this represents 3 days of survival rations. So each one of these is 1 day, and inside of this package is 3 bars, 1 for each meal. Now, I have heard from many people in the past that these things don't taste good. In fact, they taste horrible, is what I've heard. I've always been curious. I'd like to know, do these actually taste good? So I've never actually had one before, and I'm about to open it up right now, and we're going to find out together. Handy knife. Oh, already making a mess. Okay, now I've armed myself with some water, because I've heard that these things are as dry as anything. Oh my. They don't look too appetizing. So this is what you're getting. It's basically kind of like a wafer bar. A very bland wafer bar. Wish me luck. This tastes good. I was prepared for these to taste like an unsweetened cookie, but it's actually surprisingly sweet. Yeah, wheat, flour, sugar, and fat, 3 ingredients. Taste-wise, these are fine. They might actually be a little too sweet. I like them. I'll finish these later. Let me just wash my mouth out. That was good. Good job, Marine Pro. So the Amazon listing that I found these under states that these were made for the Russian army. I'm doubtful about that. I don't know. I have no friends currently serving in the Russian army, so I can't find out for myself firsthand. As far as I know, these are actually made for lifeboats, because you'll find these made by American companies for the Coast Guard, U.S. Coast Guard, Canadian, British, and obviously Russian. These are good. I can't believe people complain about the taste of these things. Anyway, so should you put these in a survival kit? In terms of longevity, these are good 5 years past their manufacture date. So these ones are made January of 2020, so that means they're good until 2025, presumably. So they're good when it comes to longevity in your survival kit. Reasons not to, though. Remember, each one of these packages represents 1 day. So for 3 days rations, you're going to need 3. This is still a significant amount of space in a survival kit. So I don't know if you want to bring 3 days worth. I think packing one of these in a survival kit as a backstop might be a decent idea. Another reason why you might think twice about them, although I don't think this is really not a selling point, is that the average person, the average man, needs about 2,500 calories a day, minimum. The average woman, about 2,000. This entire package is 2,400 calories. 3 days is 2,400. So obviously you're only getting about a third of the calories needed over 3 days. That means each day one of these is worth about 800 calories. However, having said that, I think they would serve as a useful backstop, that if you're unable to catch fish or catch game or whatever it may be, you at least have 800 calories available to you, guaranteed that you know that you can fall upon. So that is good if you pack one. If you manage to pack 3, you've got a bigger survival kit than I do. You saw mine in the video that I made about 2 months ago. 3 is not going to fit in there. 1 fits, and that's about it for me. But again, that's 800 guaranteed calories for you. So is it worth it? I'd say sure. Something is better than nothing. And it's certainly better than some sticks of gum or candy or anything like that. At least you're getting 800 calories. Empty calories, mind you, because you're not getting proteins, you're not getting anything else. Really, you're just getting wheat flour, sugar, fat. That's it. So, Russian survival rations. I vote in favor of these. These are good. They taste good. They give you 800 calories for a full day. I'm tempted to eat these as a snack going forward, if they weren't like $20 for 3 of them. Anyway, that's it. I just want to give you a taste test of these Russian survival rations. If you like the video, feel free to give it a like, share it, subscribe to the channel if you like all the other videos I make. If you don't, no big deal. Anyway, see you later. Have a great day. All for the motherland. Bye.